So this one is by Julius CLAR. It's a collage zine of Sunlight on Broken Stones then.
Like, at first glance, when I was looking at all the covers, this one really catched my eye. Because it's really... Cirilo Bautista is parang surrealist. So it really captures like what the trilogy is kind of about.
Yung the fact na it's just one line or at least a few words per spread, I think it's easier for a reader na hindi familiar to understand.
It kind of has the same vibe of the surrealism, but it's kind of not really there. It's somewhere in between, or like it's like a new stage or a new version of his own, and he's made it like trademark for himself.
Parang nafe-feel ko dito yung intensity of the emotion.
And then I also like this one. It is by GRINGO Benedicto. I really like how he did this because there's actual text on the other side, and then he made his own illustrations on the other side, and they're really colorful. It kind of catches your eye in a way that it makes you think about other things aside from what's just written on the text. Since Cirilo Bautista isn't really the type that you actually just read once, but it's kind of, you want to let the thoughts linger before you actually get what he's trying to tell us. Yeah. So I really like how he did his zine.
Sir, Archipelago by Bayani Galera. Yung lines, it reminds me of the elementary notepad. I think and feel it's nice to hear from the artist to know what his work is all about. These words have the same tone with Cirilo Bautista's writing, and it also resonates with his zine, Mr. Bayani.
Okay, sir. For me, sir, this work by RAVAGO is really interesting because yung photos and yung text na nakalagay dito sa zine are actually his experience while walking down the streets, while taking the photos. All these dialogues and reactions, these photos, sobrang significant siya sa streets. Kasi ito yung nagbibigay sa atin ngayon ng understanding ano meron dun sa pinuntahan niya.
I also like this one. This is by Miguel Infante. What's interesting is he made his own Spotify songs. I haven't really tried, maybe later, per page. Although it doesn't have enough text to describe, but it's kind of the way he tries to portray it towards the person reading it. I also liked how he used very limited color range in terms of the whole zine, in contrast to like with a bit burnt umber and a different shade of brown on the cover.
So next one is Telex Moon by Cirilo Bautista of Gabby Rosario. So like I said earlier, minsan nakukuha yung attention ko without me really knowing. It goes the same with pictures. Since his process is pretty much explicit naman in every spread. Using multiple medium or media, parang it gives the work warmth. And I think warmth is important with any artist's work. Kasi I think it builds the relationship between the work and the viewer.
This one is by Aena, Sunlight on Broken Stones. There's interesting line work and use of black, white, and red. I don't know if it represents something or it's his personal taste.
I think 98% of the zine, puro visuals, puro graphics. Something that could actually be a city of geometry, of circles, of lines. And for me, this is really interesting because just by reading the works of Cirilo, he was able to did something like this.
It reminds me of a national artist. Is it Arturo Luz? It's like a modern Arturo Luz.
It's by Stephen Matti. Stephen A. Matti. It's such a simple cover. Pero it gives you the impression na it talks about the Philippines. This one, you'll know kung saan nagsisimula agad yung topic niya. So, since it's the cross, either it's death or it's Christianity. Ayan. So, you can see old pictures, I believe, of the Philippines. And then, possibly relics. From how it's done and even the layout, I think it's very meticulously done.
Sir, ito po yung first. Na-appreciate ko dun sa gawa niya. Interesting yung composition. I think with the texture, there's one. Tapos, here's the text of Cirilo Bautista that I think the reader can relate. Nakakatuwa siya dahil maraming kulay. Ito yung work ni Jackie CRUZ.